Welcome to the press conference. We have Alexander Grischuk and Ding Liren here with us. This very exciting game finished in a draw. I hope it's worth watching today. I mean, it was really interesting, right? And started everything with this knight f7, famous position from the Topalov-Kramnik game. Alexander, where did your theory finish? I mean, your home preparation. I was wondering.
Yeah, it is an idea of alpha zero because Stockfish thinks it's very stupid, but alpha zero, shows and thinks black is in very big danger here. Yeah, and okay, this all I knew. And here black should play bishop a6, f4, b4, and in fact white does not have threats. And maybe black can survive. And yeah, bishop c6, yeah, just was not sure. Yeah, my problem was that here there is a line of queen c2, gf4, check, bishop f6, and black is okay. And that's why here I didn't really consider bishop h4, which as Mr. Dink pointed out to me after the game probably wins because of queen g4, but the problem that here white queen is on c2, so there is no queen g4, and I did not understand it during the game. And
What is the difference?
the difference is that here white wins, and there he doesn't.
I mean, after rook g8, for example, or something.
I don't know, maybe just queen f4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or no.
Maybe
Or
just take the bishop and queen f4.
yes. Yes, but yeah, so yeah, I didn't understand it, but also rook f4 looked good to me, and I just somehow thought I didn't see a defense for black because it's very important that rook a8 is impossible because of knight c8 and winning queen. Yeah, but after what he played, I could not find a solution. For example, if I play, let's say, h3, then maybe black can even take, and then this, bishop e5, queen g4, take, and rook f6, and probably black is winning, maybe, even. And I don't know, and if I go to g3, it just felt too slow. But I don't know, and because for black it's also very hard to improve his position. Let's say, I don't know, king c7, h3, bishop h8, queen take e6, but I was not sure about, and queen take d4, and it's now like white wins immediately or he will just lose, and I didn't see how to win. And yeah, but when I played queen g4, bishop d2 looked very nice for me. Looked very nice, but I missed something. I missed that here black's king is now almost safe. Yeah, and here I don't know, it's just completely unclear because I mean otherwise white would be losing, but the king is still weak, and and here I was a bit afraid of d4 with the idea of if white takes, then queen b3 and threatening a8. And if rook c1, rook f. If rook c1 now not take, because then white would be fine, I think, because g2 is protected. But rook f2 and so I'm losing. But after d4, finally, I think I found queen g4 attacking e6. And bishop d5, queen g7 attacking this knight, and I thought it might be a draw. At least that's what I thought. And after c3, I don't know, I just was not too afraid of this pawn somehow. I thought I will block it. And here I was very optimistic. White has so many options, and check, or maybe take here, but check looked very nice because now I sort of, because if king a8, then maybe there was some queen c7 or not. Or even no. There was. Why didn't you play king 8? But I thought there was something strong for me.
What is the difference? Maybe
No,
rook
the
a1
difference-
sometimes.
What?
Bishop d2 or something. With this idea, rook
Yes,
a1,
yes,
I don't
yes,
remember.
Yes, bishop d2, yes.
Yes.
Yes, this was actually yes. Yeah, and king b7 here it looked very nice again, but somehow I could not find anything. Maybe just there is nothing, I don't know. But there was like there is this trick, but then just c1 I think. And I don't know if I calculated it right, but I thought rook c1, bishop g2, king g1, bishop d5, check, queen take j, check, and draw. I don't know. At least that's what I thought. And yeah, and there was. Yeah, of course the problem is that cannot take because of mate. But so far this pawn is protected. So I don't know. Yeah, and this also looked very nice, but there is knight c5, and the point is that if knight c5, what I thought from some
far?
earlier, then black has king takes c5, and the rook does not hang again because of this mate, and then probably worse. And yeah, and here it was stupid by me. I should have just took and rook c1 and just draw. But I just misjudged it. I thought that here maybe because of weak king I have some chances, but in fact I just I think I barely survive. Only thanks to this rook f1 and then this rook f6 and take d6, and then I'm just tempo by tempo I survive. Otherwise, because I thought I could just check in many ways, but if then king escapes, and I think pawns will promote. Yeah, and the king not weak at all, and yeah, it was stupid on my part, but luckily I think it's still a draw. I mean, there was here as black could play, like let's say queen e6, and I was planning rook f4. And the position becomes crazy again because pawns don't queen at the moment, but white also doesn't really want anything. Maybe it start to advancing now h pawn or something. Yeah, but I guess it was enough already for Mr. Ding.
Actually, we were thinking that king h2 was a great prophylactic move because after this queen b7, I think black cannot go to a file because of rook a1, and so we thought it's actually a good idea behind this
That's
move.
what I thought when here I had to take this decision whether to go to this drawish endgame or play like I played. I thought, yeah, that's exactly how I thought, that maybe d3 will be dangerous because of maybe rook will join an attack, but it's completely stupid.
Queen b8 is very interesting. But
Why?
king c5, rook f1, d2, rook f5. But I have bishop d5. If I play king c4, queen g8,
And what?
queen g8, king b4, bishop f8, king a4, queen a2.
Oh my God. King d4, bishop g7 also, no?
No, king
No,
b4,
king
Ah,
bishop
b4.
f8, king a4. No, but I
Yeah,
have
yes.
bishop d5 here.
Yes, and then?
Yeah, queen c8. I think maybe I'm better.
No, that's what I mean, but it's incredibly dangerous. For white.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I have bishop d5, very important.
no, just
I was also wondering, sorry that I come back to from what we started, but I thought that this variation had reputation of quite safe opening for black. I mean, they found some defense after this knight f7. So, I mean, I was wondering, how did you make today this opening choice? And, I mean, what was your preparation and where it finished? A4 move,
I'm
did
very
were you
lucky to
aware?
survive this game. Yeah, of course I saw this line before, but I totally forgot it. Even if he plays bishop g4 was a top part of play, I think, instead of a4. But he played a4, then it's very difficult to play.
Was it really difficult for you to find all these moves? I mean, we
Yeah.
saw that you spent a lot of time, but I mean, they say six. First of all, I mean, all these
And I
moves are
had
not obvious.
shake hand for so many times.
I see. And
Yeah.
so
Which was the move that surprised you?
A4 already.
A4.
Knight f7 or?
I didn't check this line before this game. So even if he plays the bishop g4 what Topalov played, I also I should.
Yeah, but the problem is that
Work as a
bishop
board.
g4 almost loses. So
Yeah.
For white, you mean? Yeah.
I know black is okay, but I don't know how, so I should.
h5, bishop take h5, rook af8, it's shear of Karekin.
Actually, Sasha, when, let's say, game continued and you probably felt that there was maybe the moment that you could have got better position, were you trying to come back to this position during the game with your thoughts, or you just decided not to think about it and focused on the position?
Not really, because the position was very interesting anyway. I mean, after time control, I mean, after we exchanged everything, then, yeah, when I realized it's a draw, and yeah, then a bit. But actually, I didn't find this win, it's only my opponent showed me.
So what did you feel at this moment when you understood that Sasha can win with bishop h4?
Yeah, because I miscalculated something.
Yes, why
Yeah.
you played.
Yeah, if I take on d4, then he had bishop f6. If knight takes queen g8, then he had knight b7.
And rook 8. Oh. Wow.
So maybe queen d4 is impossible.
I see. This is what you missed in this game. So, any question from the audience, journalists, about this game? By the way, Sasha, did you have chance today to see other games which were happening? I mean, Kramnik Karwan, or you were really focused today on yours?
No, I looked, but around here I had, think around here. I had 5 minutes and I wanted to go to the bathroom and it was closed. Okay, so I ran back, okay, made one more move and then went again and then just some random person went out of it. So already we have only one toilet and some people using it, a part of players. It's just
Something
hard
to
to comment.
We will pass this message to organizers, please.
Ding Liren, you were surprised twice, at least in this tournament, with Aronjan's attack and now with this one. But you are still standing. How do they do it? How do you do it?
Yeah. In both games, I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous during the opening phase of the game, of course. And today, at some point, I think my position was very bad. Especially he played king h1, and he didn't spend any of the time. So I almost gave up this position, and I think it's already very bad to defend. But finally, when he played rook f4, I think maybe he missed the win, and I have some chance to survive. And when I play king d8,
Okay.
yeah, at this point, the position become a little bit forced, the variation. So I think I'll back in the game.
But are you nervous then during the game, or you just see, okay, now I have a bad position, but I have to go on?
Of course, I'm very nervous. You can count how many times I shake my head.
Thank you.
Did you actually say that when Alexander and Sasha...
Please take the microphone because we cannot hear it.
In the meantime, you saw this line that you showed earlier with knight to b7 check?
And Schuldigung, sorry, can you take a microphone, please? And because we cannot hear.
Ding, did you actually see in the meantime after you take on g4, on f4, before he played rook takes to 4, did you see that line that you showed us earlier that was winning for white?
Yes, when I take on f4, I saw bishop h4 might be winning. But also, I was not sure if I have white pieces, I will check it for many times.
Okay, and I think there is one question.
Another question for Ding. You said you're very nervous. How do you sleep? Can you sleep during such an important tournament, or is the game always in your mind, and do you get nightmares from it?
During the evening, I can sleep well, but before the games, I can hardly sleep.
Okay, can I address the same question to Sasha? It was already asked. So what about you? What about your sleep during this event? Is it different from the other events?
No, but I don't like such questions like how do you sleep, with whom do you sleep? I mean,
I didn't ask this. But anyway, thank you very much for showing the variations and sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you. Well, good luck.